Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make Ichigo Daifuku. These are mochi filled with strawberries and sweet red bean paste. Since it's almost impossible to find these outside of Japan, I want to show you two really easy methods to make them at home. All the ingredients you need should be available in any Asian supermarket that has a Japanese section. So let's get started. These are the ingredients. You will need 2 Kiri Mochi, 2 strawberries, 2 tablespoons of Anko, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and some cornstarch, or any other type of starch. In case you're wondering what Kiri Mochi are, they are a solid form of mochi and are very commonly used in Japan for all kinds of dishes. If you are interested in more ideas on how to cook with them, I'll link a video for you. Kiri Mochi basically means cut mochi. Because they are dehydrated, you can store them for a long time without them going bad. Cut them into rough pieces. To rehydrate them and bring back their mochi-like texture, put them in a microwave-safe container and add your sugar, as well as 2 tablespoons of water. Cover with a lid or plastic wrap and microwave at 600 watts for 1 minute. You have to heat the mochi step by step, mixing it in between. Even after the first round, you will notice that the mochi is already starting to turn softer. Use a spatula to press the mochi a little so it can absorb more of the sugar water. Then heat it for another minute. Don't be afraid if your mochi dough suddenly seems to come to life. As soon as you open the microwave, it will come back to its shape. You can see that the texture is starting to turn more into a dough now. But the water and mochi still aren't fully combined. So let's give it another round. This looks promising now. Mix it as well as possible to get rid of any clumps and fully combine the water into the dough. You should end up with a sticky dough like this. This dough will stick to everything. So here's where the cornstarch comes in. Sprinkle some starch onto a plate to prevent the dough from sticking. Then add your mochi to the plate. Coat it with more starch on top. Now you should be able to touch it without it sticking to your hands. Flatten it out to form a big flat sheet of mochi dough. Did you know that mochi mochi in Japanese describes the feeling of touching mochi? It's also common to say that skin feels mochi mochi. Wash your hands and let's get to the fillings. For the first method, we will place a strawberry covered in Anko in the middle of the mochi dough. Anko is a sweet red bean paste made from azuki beans. It's used in many types of wagashi. To make things easier, I like to use a plastic wrap to cover the strawberries in Anko. Add 1 tablespoon of Anko to the plastic wrap and spread it out to a thin, flat layer. Now place your strawberry on the Anko and wrap the Anko around it. Thanks to the plastic wrap, you can easily mold the Anko around the strawberry by gently pressing it into place. If you are happy with the result, set your Anko strawberry aside. You can also reuse the plastic wrap for all the other strawberries. Cut off a piece of your mochi dough and place your filling in the center. Now comes the tricky part, closing the mochi dough at the bottom of the Daifuku. You can twist the dough together or pinch it to seal. If the dough sticks too much to your fingers, just use a bit of starch to solve the problem. And if some edges don't want to close because of the starch, just add a tiny bit of water. Cover the bottom one last time with starch, so it won't stick to your plate. Then you can place it. The second method might be a little easier for some people. For me, it's actually the first time trying it today. You place the anko directly into the mochi dough and close it right away. The strawberry will be added later. For this one, I'm using the twisting method to close up the dough. You will end up with a basic mochi filled with anko. To add the strawberry now, we need to make a straight cut on top of the mochi. I had a hard time using a knife here. I would recommend using some kitchen scissors instead. Now, carefully insert the strawberry into the opening. And then you're done. This one looks a little more pleasing to the eye without cutting. But the first method is also really beautiful when cut in half, so let me show you the result. If you want to cut your Daifuku in half, please don't use a knife, it will just end up in a squished mess. Instead, use a thin thread. Place your Daifuku on top of the thread. Make sure it's sitting right in the middle. Then tie a knot over the mochi and gently pull the ends of the thread. It will make a clean cut through all the 3 layers without ruining the shape of the Daifuku. And it's also a fun thing to do. You could easily impress your guests with this trick. So what do you think? Which one looks more pleasing to the eye now? I think both of them look really delicious. But the first method might be a little easier to eat. As always, you will find all the ingredients listed in the description box below. It's best to serve your Daifuku with some Japanese green tea. I can't stop making these since strawberry season started here in Japan. Which method will you try first? If there are any other recipes you would like to see, just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and share the video. See you next time!